last couple of years, a lot of Harlem people have really been following the Cowboys.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Because of Billy?
Because Billy,
Yeah.
one of our high school graduates, is the kicker.
Oh.
And this last year, every time that he kicked, the school district activity fund got some money.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I think they got 100, and I think Drake got 500, or we got 200. 200, and Drake got 500 for everyone in Maine.
He came back to the school and was doing a food drive and walked out.
And his class won.
Yeah. You know, it's so funny. I said to them, and my class never wins anything. You know, I just don't have the classes that win things. And so anyway, I said to them when I handed out the stuff on the food drive, I said, you know, there's one class that should win this. I said, it's ours. Because I said I was Billy's 4th and 5th grade teacher. So.
And there's times when he's missed, and coach started out calling the kicker, and then as he got better, his name turned it for Billy.
That's kind of
I don't know who
funky.
he was. He didn't really know who he was.
And it takes pictures of it, too, huh?
And as soon as they stay around that long, they learn his name.
Yeah.
Kickers don't stay around very long. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it takes 3 people plus the line.
The thing is, Christy and I are getting really big in the picture.
That's right. All the time.
Our noses are
big.
in Harlan for swimming lessons when they had the old pool. And we only did it for 1 or 2 years because we didn't like it very well. You know, with all the Harlan kids, and there was a few of our kids that came over. But with John, he was short enough that we were supposed to hold hands and we were supposed to walk into the deep section. Well, he got stuck in between 2 really tall kids. And so he's holding their hands, but their head's still above water, and he's blubbering down there. And he said, that's it. I'm not going back. He told Mom, he said, I don't want to go anymore. And so after she got the story, she said, you don't have to go anywhere. So that was the end of John's.
She was swimming underwater, another kid didn't see her and stepped on her head and shoved her chin down to the bottom of the pool and split her chin right open. So then they called and she got this big Band-Aid and they said, you know, I think that might need some stitches. I had school that night and so Daniel says, I'll take her in. So Daniel took her in and they were going to put this papoose thing on her to hold her down, you know, to put the stitches
Well, they were
in.
stitching her in there.
Daniel says, you're not going to need that. She'll hold still for you. So they deadened it a little bit. She stuck her chin out and they just stitched it right.
3-year-olds are out in the 12 foot. They're all along the side.
Yeah.
So I said, come on, I'll watch anyway. So, boy, they're just off the boards. They're doing everything. So about a week later, they're up visiting, and they're playing house, and they're putting makeup on, and they're painting their fingernails. So they want to paint I'm watching TV. They want to paint my fingernails. Well, sure, yeah. So they
watch TV, right?
Paint them blue, green, and all the different. 2 days go by, and nobody's going to see my feet anyway. And so a couple days go by, and it's really hot. And I thought, well, Merlene was down at the pool, and of course she found out that I let him in they went right into the deep water right away. So I thought, well, I got to go see if they're in the deep water. So I thought, I'll go swimming today. So I go down there, get my swimsuit on, and I take my shoes off, and I look like, oh, a couple nights ago, he didn't do anything like that. Please tell him that you're lifeguard. Steve did that at Hooters. So I walk over to my Merlene, and she's sitting with a bunch of women, and I stood there and I said, man, I feel like a new man today. And I said, look at my feet. And they all look at my feet. And Merlene goes, oh my God. So I jump in the pool and go by the kids, you know, and they got all their friends.